guys, Jesse with Texas Bushcraft here. In my backyard today, a little bit different scenery. You'll notice a lot of background noise, air conditioners, dogs, things of that nature. But regardless, this is going to be 5,000 subscriber giveaway. Now, if it wasn't for you guys, I wouldn't have made it this far, and hopefully, you know, a couple years time we'll even double this number and be able to do a 10,000 subscriber giveaway. But because of your support, I'm able to take the small checks that YouTube or Google sends me from the ad revenue from these videos and able to put them towards things like camera or gears for review or giveaway items, things of that nature. So if it wasn't for your support and the support of the forum members, we wouldn't be here today. And now I know my videos are few and far between. This isn't my full-time job, so I'm not able to get out there as much as I'd like to. So anyway, just a huge thanks to you guys and the forum members for being able to continue to support this channel, this community, so I can continue to make these videos. So without any further ado, let's get into the items for this giveaway, and then at the end I'll show you and tell you how you can enter. So this is going to be a fire kit in every possible way. The only thing I didn't include was a Bic lighter, friction fire, or any type of chemical fires. I didn't want to send chemicals, across the United States or across the world. I feel like there may be some logistics there that may not go in my favor. But anyway, so we'll start here with the main course, if you want to call it that. This is a tin bought off Amazon. Pretty simple stuff here. It's not an Altoids tin. It's actually a little bit more robust, a little beefier than that. It's not gonna get crushed as easy. But in here, it's gonna be my flint or your flint and steel kit, whoever wins. This is a flint, or excuse me, a striker that was made by Matthew Paul out of New York. A good friend of mine. He makes incredible knives and strikers as well. You can see there it says MP with the TXBC kind of tapped in there with a center punch or something similar to that. And I've already used this. It works really well. If I remember right, this is ADCRV, which is the material he likes to use most, especially with knives. And then obviously we got a piece of flint here. Now I found this in the Lampasas River, and I believe it to have been worked before. Maybe this was some type of arrowhead that may have broken off at one point. But you'll see here it's kind of sheared off right at the top, but it's already got sharp edges on both sides here. And then inside the tin is uncharred monk's cloth. This stuff is superb for any type of char cloth. It's a very robust material. It's very thick, and it's got a flat weave. And this is actually used as a backing material, almost like a canvas for painting. So when you frame a lot of the paintings, people will use this to put their medium on. It's really thick stuff, and I didn't want to do it. I didn't want to do the charring. I wanted whoever gets it to do it themselves. So this is the more traditional side of the kit. This is a little different. Not a lot of people use these anymore, or at all. This is a fire piston. Now, this was actually made by a forum member and given to me probably 3 or 4 years ago, and I've had my fun with it. And they're very finicky, regardless of what you're using to start the fire or to ignite anyway in the tip here. But anyway, essentially there's a gasket here, O-ring, that slides into this side, and then you put your char material or chaga or whatever you want in here. It's combustible by heat rather than flame, so it can't be an accelerant. It has to be the actual charred material or chaga or what have you. So you put it in here, and then you'll see there's a screw on the end of it. You bang it down as hard as you can, and as fast as you can. The compressed air heats up, and it'll ignite whatever you got on the end of here. These are fun. They're not necessarily the most practical thing in the world, but they're fun, and they're used to start fire, so we're throwing it in the kit. And I'd like to thank Buck for actually making this many years ago and giving it to me, and hopefully he doesn't mind that I'm gonna give this away. I've had my fun with it, and hopefully you guys will too. Now this third piece here, You guys are pretty familiar with these things. Just a normal ferro rod. This is actually an antler that was, actually I made this. This was an antler from a deer, from actually an old boss. He used to raise trophy deer, and he gave me a bunch of racks, and this is one of the tines from it. So I figured I'd throw that in there as well. You guys seen many of these. And I put a little hole in there so you could put a lanyard or whatnot through there just so you can't lose it. Okay, so the fourth piece here is a magnifying glass that I bought from Amazon. And this here is just a little pouch I made for it. This is just a temporary pouch just so it doesn't get scratched up in shipping. But magnifying glass, pretty simple stuff. Put it on something really dry, you get yourself a fire. And this thing's actually pretty substantial. The size of it's pretty large. I wanted something really big, really robust, so you wouldn't ever have to worry about, you know, dropping it and cracking it or something. But we'll put it in this for now, and this will be shipped like this just to keep it from getting scratched up on delivery. And now for the ignition, or the, I guess you could say the dry material. These two here, these are both jute twine. This is just a regular roll of jute twine. I just rolled it up, not sure how much it is. It's a good amount. It's about the same amount here. It's also jute twine, but this I soaked in wax. So that's almost an extender. The wax works as an extender. You could actually pull from this cord here. If you could, it's actually pretty stiff, pretty rigid. It'd be kind of difficult to get anything out of there, but nonetheless, you pull up from here and then you fray it out, hit it with your ferro rod, or put it in, you know, some other material along with this jute, and you'd have a fire extender. So there's the jute. And last but definitely not least is good old fat wood, or some people in East Texas call it. I've actually never heard it called this until I met these guys, rich lighter. But to most people, this is fat wood, and this is actually harvested there in East Texas in one of the forests, national forests there. All right, so there's the components of the giveaway. Hopefully you guys like it. Huge thanks to Matt and Clint, aka Buck, on the forums for making that fire piston so many years ago and giving it to me. Like I said, thanks to Matt for the striker there. So really, there's not a lot of rules to this. Pretty simple stuff. Anybody is eligible. Anybody in the entire world is eligible for this giveaway. All you have to do is subscribe to the channel, leave a like on this video, and comment. Just let me know you're in. And that's going to be it. Now, once exactly a month passed from today, from the day this is released, and I will contact the winner. Now, the winner is going to be picked randomly. There's no essays or anything you guys got to write. Just tell me you're in, and I'll generate a list, pick randomly from that list, and you're the winner. So after that month passes, I'll send you a message through YouTube, and I'll give you 3 days to respond. If I don't get a response, then I'll draw another name and another name until finally somebody responds. And then I'll need a physical address to send these things to, and that'll be it. So I'm Jesse with Texas Bushcraft. See you in a month.